when I just interviewed someone who'd been 4 years marketing, 4 years, spent £56,000, 4 years of their life doing a marketing degree. And I said to them, they wanted to join the company. I'm like, tell me the 4 ways TikTok makes money. If you're on TikTok, how can you make money? The 4 ways. No idea. I'm not really on TikTok. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, why is TikTok getting banned in America? No idea. How does the data system work on the back end of Instagram? No idea. How does the algorithm work on YouTube? No idea. Tell me what you do know. Well, bookings.com 1995 almost went bankrupt. Who gives a fuck? Like it just drives me crazy because university is literally part of the trap that people end up on. It's a treadmill. They come out of that university job. They have to get a job to pay off the debt. Or they've got so trained into a system that tells them to get a job to make them look good, get a brand behind them, right? So my niece, third generation entrepreneur family I've got, my niece is an entrepreneur, but she went into university and then she came out with a degree and then she had to go get a job at Body Shop that have just gone bankrupt. She should be doing her own business. Like you really want to learn? Forget all that stuff. Now, if you want to be a doctor or a lawyer, okay, fine. You've got no choice now but to go to university to do those things, right? Tesla couldn't get a job at Tesla, right? I understand. The system's definitely got people cornered. If you want to do certain professions, you have to go to university. That's just, unfortunately, the way it is. But for everything else, like 90% of people, it's because they don't know what else to do. And there's no other alternative. And that has to fucking change. I'm going to fix the education system. That's a big part of my mandate now. Yeah. That can't carry on.
I think you're right. I went to school, went to private school, did the whole university thing. I think university was a massive disappointment because I went there thinking that it was going to teach me how to run a business. And like even within the first year, it was just like all theory, all like textbooks, graphs, equations, maths. And I was getting taught by people who'd never run a business in their life.
Just go to the car park of any university and see, it's just, these people aren't the people. Don't get me wrong, I actually have a lot of respect for teachers. And most of the teachers I meet, a bit like police and a bit like firefighters, they care about people. They're doing that job because they care. It's a hard job. They're also restricted. But I just can't believe in 2024, like I think this is the future. We're still measuring people about whether or not they can remember some shit that doesn't matter. Like Google's telling us this shit. It was when I was young, it was pointless. Now it's even more pointless. Like we just asked Google. I can literally talk in this room now, hey, Amazon, blah, blah, blah. It will tell me. I don't need to remember that shit. It's using up my brain for the wrong thing. Now you can get into conspiracy theories. I'm pretty much, I'm totally convinced at this point that we all know the system's a fucking broken system and we're not fixing it. Rishi Sunak recently said, let's teach people maths until 18. I'm like, what are you saying maths for? Financial literacy. We want financial literacy. I've got a fucking calculator. I don't need to learn maths. I need to learn how accounts work. I need to know how money works. That's all teachable. Anyone can learn it. I was on GB News, not my favorite channel, but they had me on. And they had on after me the education minister. So they kept me on after interviewing me to talk to the education minister. And I asked him live on TV, millions of people listening. I'm like, hey, why don't we teach financial literacy in school and give people that knowledge? It's like, Simon, your story was very inspirational. I just heard. But I think that at the end of the day, that stuff can't be taught. You need to do it in the real world. What a load of bollocks. What are we talking about? Like the education minister thinks something can't be taught.
Yeah.
It's just not right.
I think there's something weird going on. I feel like,
but we all know it as well, right? All your listeners will know that the education system's generally broken, right? Except for maybe 10% of people that love to remember things, and maybe they need a particular way of learning to become a lawyer or a doctor to remember all the laws. Okay, but for 90% of people, like marketing degrees should not be at university. Marketing degrees should be either start your own company or go work in a company. Right, that's how you're going to learn marketing. Or start going live on social media or do some posts yourself. You want to learn marketing? Do marketing. There's no sitting for 4 years with a professor that doesn't know shit about TikTok telling you how to do marketing for 4 years. It's insane.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I hope when you go back, you're now there that you can actually do something about it. Well, I think it's going to take something big, but yeah, something needs to change. Yeah, for sure.
I think the first thing is just like, we all know it. It's just, we need to talk about it. I'm on TikTok educating people for free. I just put a YouTube video up that I could have made millions of pounds putting it behind a paywall.
I was going to say I watched that. I got more value out of that than I did throughout the whole. You read the comments, and
I'm not bigging myself up, but you read the comments in that video, and people are like, I spent 4 years learning business, and this 2-hour, 26-minute video is better than that. They spent 4 years of their life, which is very big sunken cost, time. Most valuable thing you've got, 4 years. Forget the 50 grand of debt. Not every country has that problem, but 4 years of your life. And then a 2-hour, 26-minute video from me, I'm not saying I'm a genius, I'm just a fucking normal person. That helped them more than that degree.
Well, it's like 2.5 million views already.
Yeah, in a week.
Which says a lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's just insane. So I'm trying to fix the education system by leading from the front, not charging a course fee. I'm not charging anything. It's free. There you go. Right. And other people are following me. It's just give people the knowledge they need, because we want everyone to be rich. Right. People can't grasp this. If you have a divide, rich and poor, the rich are fucked, the poor are fucked. It's fucked. And people think everyone can't be rich. People listening to this, I say everyone can be rich. They'll be like, no, not everyone can be rich. I was in China, right? In 1997 till 2017, I watched 400 million people go from poor to middle class. That was good for the country, right? More civilized, people more respectful. The whole world benefited, especially America. You know, like, it's just good for the whole world if everyone gets rich, and everyone should be rich.